Welcome, guys. Before I see, we have a question in English language coming from the year 2010 for the internals. So I want to deal with question 1 under summary writing, where we are given 20 marks, and as we can see, we have to do our level base for us to get at least 18 out of 20 marks. Read the following passage carefully and then answer the question that follows. So for those that may be interested in online classes, please feel free to inbox in the comment section below. Now, before we look at the passage, I want us first we understand the demand of the question. So that's what I advise you guys to do. First, read through the question. Right, so we have the question here, where we are told, according to the passage, what are the nutrition values? So the whole thing is about us giving the nutritional values of guava fruit to the body. So what are the benefits that we get after eating a guava as a fruit? Use not more than 125 words. The answer has been studied for you. So the guava fruit has main nutrition values to the body. So this is not the major point. Eat. So now, since we know what we want, we just want the values that we get from the guava fruit. So now let's go through the passage so that we can now underline the points. So we're going to look at the first paragraph. Guavas, also known as poor man's apple, grow as one of the most common fruits in Zambia. The fruit is cheap, easy to grow, and has many medical benefits. So from the first paragraph, we don't have the point. This is just the description of the guava, and also that it's common in Zambia. Now let's try to look at the paragraph 2. Maybe we can get something from there. So from paragraph 2, National Food and Nutrition Commission nutritionist says that one can get the health and medical benefits of the guava by either eating the fruit or drinking a solution made from boiling the leaves of the guava tree. Even this one is not a point. We are just told ways of how we can obtain the guava fruit, or as a solution, how we can get it into our system. So let's check the third paragraph. So from the third paragraph, the guava is consumed not only by human beings but by birds and animals. Through bird droppings and animal waste, the guava has been spread to most parts of the Zambia. So this is about dispersal, the spreading of seeds over a wide area. Guavas are eaten raw and with their seeds as well as their skin. So we are told the methods of obtaining this fruit. The fruit is rich in both vitamin A, so we can see that we have vitamin A and vitamin C. So we are getting now there. Vitamin A is good for eyesight and prevention of blindness, while vitamin C helps in one having a good skin. So as we can see, this is where now the beginning of the points. Why? Because we have understood the question. The question is about the values that we get from the guava. Vitamin A also boosts the immune system of both the sick and the healthy people. Right, so let's check the next paragraph. Since Zambia has a high prevalence of vitamin A deficiency, guavas are recommended for daily consumption. Okay. Now, vitamin C is an essential nutrient required for a number of metabolic reactions. So this is another point, because anything to do with the values or the importance of a guava to a human system must be considered to be a point. A guava contains more this vitamin than the typical citrus fruit. So this is just a comparison. The rind contains over 5 times more vitamin C than an orange. So we're still comparing. Additionally, vitamin C results in healthier people because it acts as antioxidant that prevents oxidative reactions that can damage or kill cells. So another point here. So as you can see, the reason why this seems to be easy to get a point because I've understood the question. So number one, make sure you understand what the question is requiring you to do. So let's check more. Then vitamin C prevents scurvy, a disease where mucous membranes of the lining of various body cavities start bleeding. Vitamin C is mainly in the skin than in the flesh of the guava fruit. It is highest when the fruit is nearly ripe and less in the fully ripe and soft fruit. Thus, the guava is best consumed before it is fully ripe. The seeds of the guava are also consumed, and these contains. So another importance of taking a guava as a fruit, because it contains, we have the first one, omega-3 and omega-6, which is polyunsaturated fat acids. Then another point is vitamin C prevents scurvy, a disease where the mucous membrane of the lining of the various body cavities starts bleeding. So let's look at the two nutritions. So we have supportive but not conclusive. Research has shown that omega-3 may reduce the risk of coronary heart disease or blood circulatory problems. Studies have also shown possible anti-cancer effects, especially on breast, colon, and prostate cancer. So these are the importance of omega-3. Then let's look at omega-6. Polyunsaturated fat acids are converted in the body into forms that the body can utilize. So this is just an explanation. Now the forms they are converted to are found in every tissue of the body. Guava seeds, as hard as they may be, contain high level of dietary fiber. Dietary fiber is the non-digestible part of the plant food that helps in bowel movement. So this one here, we are looking at like prevention of, if you look at biology, this is the roughage that reduces constipation. Thus, it controls the movement of bowel. Dietary fiber is also known as roughage. Guavas also contain dietary minerals, these chemical components required by living organisms. So that is just an explanation. Now let's look at the importance. Appreciable amounts of potassium are found in guavas. This is important for the balance of pressure in the cells. So we can see another point here. So the importance of the minerals, we are told to balance the pressure in the cells. Another dietary minerals is magnesium. So in guavas, we are expected to get magnesium. It too is essential for cells. It has a role in the functioning of more than 300 enzymes. So this is another point. Guavas also contain carotenoids. These are pigments that are naturally occurring, which enhances the immune system. So another importance of eating guavas is because of the occurrence of pigments that improves the immune system. The immune system is a system that protects us against diseases. The polyphenols found in guavas may have antioxidant properties. We've talked about this. The reddish or orange guavas have more potential of being the source of both the carotenoids and polyphenols than the yellowish green. So as we can see, we've made some points. Now it's our duty now to make a summary. So in making a summary, the most important rule that you are supposed to use is do not do the copy and paste thing. You need to now change some terminologies as you are going to write your final summary. So that's what we are going to do now. We need to come up with a simple summary. Right, so from the points that we have underlined, let's try to come up with a simple paragraph for this summary. So I'm going to say, I'm just going to start with the produces. So produces, I'm connecting with the same sentence that was started for us. So produces vitamin A and C. Then let's look at the importance of vitamin A. So vitamin A is good for eyesight. So for eyesight, and it also boosts immune system. So immune system, we were told of the sick and healthy people. Right, so we can now look at let's look at vitamin C. So vitamin C helps in having a good skin. It prevents oxidative reactions slash, if we say slash, it means we can also say it act as an oxidant. That can damage or kill cells. Okay, so kill cells and and prevents scurvy. So I'm trying my level best to connect these points, and prevents scurvy, because our target is to make it as short as possible. Then from there we can talk about omega-3. So omega-3 may reduce the risks of coronary heart disease, or we can say blood circulatory circulatory problems. Full stop. Then we can say it has anti-cancer. So it has anti-cancer effects. Right, so we can also say, now let's also look at guava seeds. Guava seeds contain dietary fiber. Dietary fiber slash roughage that helps in bowel movement. First of then we can also look at sand dietary minerals. Right, so they have potassium, which helps to balance so say to balance pressure in cells. Pressure in cells. Then we can also say guavas contain magnesium. Which help in the functioning of enzymes. So which helps in the functioning of enzymes in the body. Then in the last sentence we can say it also contains carotenoids, which enhances the immune system. Then let's also look at polyphenols. Polyphenols found in guavas. May have antioxidant properties. So I can write it up to here. So now, like I said, it's not always that we are just going to write it like this. So there are so many ways in which you can write it. It may differ as long as you abide by the rules. So there are some rules that you are supposed to follow. The first one, you don't have to make it very short. So even if you are told to summarize, don't over summarize it. Then number 2, do not use the exact sentences as they were in a paragraph or the passage, the main passage. So try to make some changes with the grammar. Then also, don't add your own opinions. Please stick to the opinions or stick to the ideas or the points given under the passage. So these are some of the rules that you need to abide by it. So if you find this video interesting, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe and enjoy